Ain't nobody calling me. They waiting for my call. You got me on your podcast though.
Ooh.
Now Jamal got it on his
What you gotta say about that?
Now it's his podcast.
Definitely to the podcast.
This kid over here.
Yo, Jamal.
Bro, I be in the corner.
I be in the cut. It don't even matter.
Not the hard. Oh, I knew he was gonna.
Yo, what is good with you, bro?
No,
This man is different. You good, bro?
Different.
it's okay.
Stop.
I'll just drink more beer. It'll pop out.
Thank you guys for listening and tuning into another episode of the Just Talks podcast. My name is Jamal. I'm the host.
Woo, 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 woo.
Today, I'm here with, of course, my two co-hosts. To my left is Freddie, and on my right is Danny.
Hey guys.
And we're here today with a great guest that we have on, my Aries sister. Woo! Bro, who is that? Yo, that was dumb loud in my ear.
Yo, I was ready for that.
On point. Emily, EmDollas. What other nicknames do you go
MEV.
by? MEV.
I go by many names. She who goes by many names and many personalities.
And we also have a live audience as well.
Shout out to you guys. You guys are the real guest here.
I think we should talk. You should shout out our photographer.
Facts. She's her own person. Like
She's not even acknowledging the fact that we're acknowledging. She's not acknowledging that we're acknowledging her.
it's okay. She could do that too.
She's like,
Listen,
who are you
this is
guys?
a female month, especially for us Hispanic females, or Latinx females, rather. It being our month.
That
and
term
all.
sucks.
Enlighten that. I mean,
Dang,
enlighten
why
us.
so salty? Sheesh. Get up with the get up.
Why can't we just be Latinos and Latinas?
I mean, what's the difference?
Why did people have to make a term Latinx when it's just Latino and Latinas? Like,
I mean, I'm not Latin, technically. So
Yeah.
if I call myself a Latina, I feel like I'm referring to myself as a straight up South American or something like that, which I'm an American Dominican.
Latin America is the Caribbeans, the Central America, and South America. So
I mean,
you're-
I'm just
you're
trying
technically a
to,
descendant
you know,
of
help
Latin
out
America.
the appropriation and just
Hispanic Latino.
leveling out of
Latina.
everyone. I feel like
That-
everyone's
that I
a little too
understand.
sensitive, so
Fine,
I'm just
fine,
trying to
fine.
go accordingly. You know, I'm just saying, like, why push fuel into a fire that's already burning since like 1402? Like, I rather just, you know, try to keep it as copacetic as possible. So if our side is all unified, it'll help unify other communities, and or at least, you know.
So we're Hispanic.
Nah, I like the unification though.
After all that, that's what Danny got out of me.
He went the completely opposite direction. Like, we're not like
Nigga's a bot.
you're a bot. Yo, that kills me. I don't know why, bot.
So, being that you mentioned it, and I'm the only person on the podcast that's not at this very moment,
Yeah,
You are.
by association.
you mentioned that it is. You said it's
It's Hispanic Heritage Month from September 15th to October 15th. So basically, you just do the same thing you do during Black History Month, but for Hispanic people. So you just identify like artists that like Frida Kahlo and like people like.
Celia.
Okay, there you go. I used
Who's
to.
that?
Who's that?
Who is that?
She's a Cuban American.
She was a Cuban American artist. Azúcar.
that's what she
Yeah.
did.
Guys, put me on. You guys gotta teach me a little bit. Teach
Fun
me a little bit about the.
fact.
Teach me something.
Some
My
culture.
English is not very good.
Fun fact, I was in AP Spanish in high school, so like I used to have to like read Hispanic literature and like poetry and all that stuff. Like, it's been a while, so I don't really remember names or anything, but honestly the poetry is crazy. Like the real like realism natural realism, or is that what it called? Fudge. I forgot. But point is that Hispanics created a certain genre in literature, which is called imagination realism or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's like that. And basically, it's when you write in an imaginative, like dramatic way, but it's reality. But you make it more dramatic than it needs to be. So it's basically like novelas, yeah. It's novelas, but back in the day they didn't have TV, so you wrote it. So there's just a lot of back in the day literature on that, which made a lot of Hispanics famous, which paved the way for a lot of people in America who were Hispanic, who were artists and stuff like that. Still made it hard though, but you know.
Which everything is.
Yeah, exactly.
Danny and Freddie, you want to teach me anything about?
About the culture, like right now. I mean,
Yeah.
Uh,
I know this is putting you on the spot. You weren't prepared for this, but
yeah, facts. I wasn't prepared for it. I actually, Emily just told me before the show that it was actually Hispanic Heritage Month. I wasn't aware of it, so I should have done my Googles after she told me that. My fault.
My Googles.
Daniel.
Oh man.
The most I know is about DR, I guess, Dominican Republic, before it was called Hispaniola. It was actually, the island was like controlled by Haiti at one point. Then it was a revolution, and Hispaniola, and then there was another revolution, and that's where DR came in. And Americans viewed like Dominican Republic as porcupine, like eating a porcupine. So back then, when they was trying to get territory, they went for Puerto Rico. But when they asked about like Dominican Republic, they were like, it's like eating a porcupine from the back, from its spikes, because it was so like toxic in a way.
Yeah. I could see that happen to like, yeah.
White people said that we were toxic.
Yes.
Yes.
Audience number one.
Oh, the irony.
But yeah, so that's what I know a little, I guess a little bit more, but I don't kind of want to.
You want to drown? You don't want to drown it?
Yeah.
I feel that.
Well, fun
I'll
fact,
give you props,
actually,
though.
fun cool fact is that most MLB players are actually scouted in the Dominican Republic. Boop, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Eewee, eewee.
I was gonna talk about baseball, but I don't know. I didn't think that was like going back.
But we're not going
But-
to talk about baseball because the Yankees got me tight.
Word, same.
Yeah.
So
RIP
you
to
know
the
what?
Yankees.
Just honestly, baseball MLB has honestly like disappointed me completely all 2020. Astros should have got punished way more than they.
Wait, Astros
had-
are in the playoffs still, or they?
My
were
point
banned
exactly.
from-
These boys should.
They're
These
still in.
they how
Yeah, they
how
should
are these
definitely
players
been-
who cheated still playing like normal? So I feel like all the backlash from like the Dodgers, like Kelly, the way that like MLB treated him and his like reaction. I guess like I don't know if you guys saw the game against the first game against the Dodgers and the Astros, but basically they hit like they were like taunting him like, and they were just like. I feel like as if you guys ever been athletes or whatever, but as an athlete, especially a baseball player, you sit there and you know when another player is trying to mess with you, like, and you know these guys are professionals. Like, you're not gonna just hit a player by accident, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like when he did it, Kelly, he had enough. Like, fuck it,
was
YOLO.
definitely intentional, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like the way, like I feel like they made him look like a bad guy, but in reality, he's kind of a victim because at the end of the day, Astros did kind of steal an opportunity away from them because of their cheating. And even if like they don't want to say it up front or whatever, like I just feel like if you guys are gonna sit here and pay these guys these contracts to play this game, and then sit here and say, all right, well they cheated, but who cares? Fire the coaches, whatever. Like, you cannot expect other players to sit here and just think that, all right, yeah, no. Like, nah.
Yeah, that
if
wasn't
I was
okay.
a player, we fighting. Like, it's lit for the Astros.
If I was a
It's
pitcher,
on scene, bro. Yeah,
if I was a pitcher, I'm hitting every single one of them,
Bro.
except for the rookie.
Bro, they already had said before the season started that if anybody threw at an Astros player, that it It was automatic. They already said that.
But you know what's crazy? Nobody would have tested it if they would have gotten repercussions for their actions, in my opinion. But
I mean, I would have still did it.
But even then, that's not even the only example. MLB is just failing on all grounds. It's a boring game right now. Like, how are you getting mad at players for making
Flipping the
the
bat.
fun, just making the game fun? Like when Tatis hit a grand slam, his first grand slam of his baseball career, and because it was on a full count. And there was, I think, 2 outs or something. He was not supposed to swing because they were winning already, but he was not supposed to swing. An
Like
unspoken
swing
rule.
the bat. Like
Yeah,
that.
Like
it's almost-
swing, period. And
it's almost
when he
like
did
when
swing,
you-
he hit a grand slam, and bro, he was hype, whatever the case is, and he got mad backlash because supposedly there's an unspoken rule and he should have respected it. Blase, blase, blase. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry, but I'm not paying to watch a game or like sitting here on my TV to watch a game where people aren't swinging, no grand slams. Like, you watch a grand slam and as a fan, it's just like, yeah, man, it's freaking lit. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
what's
it's-
next? What's next? Like, you want to keep watching, and you know everybody knows baseball's boring. So it's like,
It's almost like in basketball at the end of the game, if you up by like 10, 15 points,
Oh, you don't want to.
you don't score at the end of the game. Like, you don't go up for a
but you're
layup
not
or
gonna
a
sit
dunk
here
at the
and
end of
tell
the
the
second.
rookie don't score.
It's
Like,
Not even like the losing team should do that in basketball. They say, and it's like, why not? Like,
Nah, I'm losing.
If you
Fuck
put
outta
me,
here.
if you put me in my first minutes of the game at
I'm
the
fucking
end,
losing, bro.
I'm going dumb, bro.
Nah,
If you
bro.
only put
Let me-
me in for a
let me be
minute,
if y'all
Fine.
put me,
I'm
if y'all
going
put
dumb.
me in like the last minutes of the game, and this is my first minutes like in the league as a rookie, I'm gonna try.
Especially
like, yo,
as a
let me
rookie
get,
player.
let me get one, like 2 points. That's it. Like, let me get my 2 points. Let me get my layup.
bro, I'm
my
going
dunk.
dumb. I don't care. I'm dropping as
Like,
many points as I
I'm
can.
gonna try
Like,
my best. Yeah.
I just feel like it's just like keep the excitement up, man. MLB is just whack right now.
Yeah, a lot of people are. They're losing a lot of fans.
Wait.
But quickly, back to add on to our last point. I feel like ratings are going down in sports, like in all sports right now, because basketball went down,
It
like
probably, but
mainly because of the Black Lives Matters movement. But
really,
I feel like that's more like football too, though. I'd rather
think-
stop watching football before basketball because I feel like the NBA actually did a lot towards the Black
the
Lives
movement,
Matter
yeah.
movement
But
and towards Corona too. They built a bubble.
yeah,
White people stop watching.
yeah, that's what I was gonna get into.
But who
There's-
cares?
there's
They
only
don't even
certain
make up most of
demographics.
America anymore. Bye.
Yeah, they're not gonna be the majority in like 2 or 3 years.
Come on, guys. We know most
we
people don't
procreate.
fill out the census. We already the majority. We just don't fill out the census.
No, that's also true. We definitely don't fill out the census.
But I feel like a lot of people did this year. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like
they were
some things have been shoved down our throats, and the
Yeah.
census was one of
Almost.
them. That's why, like, voting right now, it's like everywhere you go, make sure are you registered to vote? Are you voting? It's like we're really trying
Yo,
to make
speaking
some
of
type
that,
change.
speaking of that, are y'all tired of getting like every app on your phone that you like use
Yes.
is telling you, are you registered to vote?
Yes.
yeah, like,
Every
can't you
single-
know?
Every single app, like no
Yes.
matter what you open,
Snapchat,
Like, my FBI
Instagram,
Instagram.
the Nike app. I went to buy some sneakers the other day and it was
Buying
like,
sneakers, they ask you that.
are you
Yeah,
registered to
bro.
vote?
Bro, yeah.
Dang.
I was on the sneakers app for 3 days
every
straight
app that
because
you're using.
like, and they kept like, right there they have it. Are you registered to vote?
Bet they won't say,
Instagram.
are you wearing your mask?
Top. But like,
Are you staying home?
bro, it's
Are you really
like
collecting unemployment because you're unemployed?
like my FBI agents should know this
Well.
already.
Like, I know y'all watch me and hear me. Y'all know I'm registered to vote. Y'all know who I'm going to vote for. Like, come on now. I'm not playing, though. For real, I was talking about how I was playing Animal Crossing.
Wait, what's the hype about that game?
Bro, it's dope.
It's a-
like
it's a life
like
simulator.
Fortnite without shooting guns.
It's a life simulator.
Oh, like you literally build things.
It's like
Yeah.
Sims and
Cartoons.
Minecraft put together. Sims and
Oh, I can
Minecraft.
see that. I
Yeah.
can see why people.
And it's like you have a museum where you like collect fish
and you could pick like your animal when you first start.
no,
whatever
you pick
animal?
yourself. You aren't an animal. Your neighbors are animals.
Oh.
And then the people who visit your islands are clearly humans because they also have the game and they are themselves. But
I always thought that it was like mad animals.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
I
I'm
thought
saying.
it was
I thought we
only
were
animals.
I mean, it's Animal Crossing. Animals crossing over to human life. So
that's
like you're
crazy.
living with animals. Yeah,
The
it's,
light bulbs
didn't know
are
that.
hit you.
Like I'm a gamer. I didn't get the game, but I like know the hype about it. I just
It's-
and I
I-
watched the hype about it. I'm like, okay, it looks like a fun game, but I know for me, like,
It's not for you.
I honestly didn't
Nah, it
believe
could
in
be.
the
I
hype.
just-
I used to be like, I would never spend money on that game. And then my friend Danny, Girl Cave Danny, she
I was
made
gonna
me
give
play
Daddy a shout
her.
out, my full bro.
Nah,
I was gonna be like, hey.
That my
No, the other
homegirl Danny.
homegirl Danny,
Shout out
she
Girl Cave.
let me play her game, and I was just on it. And she was just like, get it, get it, get it. And shout out to her. She gave me half the money for it. She's like, get it.
60 bones.
No, I was not trying to pay. I was like, no, I'm not paying for it. And she's like, I will give you half. I was like, fine, I'll buy it. Bro, ever since then, like,
Yo, let's just
Nah.
go here.
ever
Bro,
since
it's
then,
like-
I was just
it's
like
one of,
in
it's
love
like
with it.
one of the biggest games right now. I just didn't know much about it, but I just knew it was one of the
It's
biggest games
super
right now.
fun. But one day I was talking and I'm like, yo, so basically you fish on the island and like you're in the middle of like the sea. So in my head I'm like, yo, it's crazy how we're in the middle of this ocean, but I can't even swim. Like shit don't make no sense. Bro,
you should be able to
not 2 days later. It was a day later.
Oh, they
Literally
updated
next
it?
day it updated,
And you can
and you bought a swimsuit and you can snorkel and you can like get like different sea creatures. Now you can like get sea creatures for like your museum and like you can swim and all this extraness. And I was like, yo, they're listening to me.
I know, that is
I
dope,
turned
that
off
is
my
dope.
Alexa. I turned off my phone. I was just like, nah, I need a night. That's just me.
Nah, Alexa's definitely
Nah, that
getting
game-
information back to the government.
That
Ooh,
game,
child,
I
does
could
she?
tell you that game, like being a gamer and stuff, that game is dead, like top 5 right now, Switch games. And
I think it's like
Top five,
three.
but it's not
probably,
five.
Yeah,
period.
it's like 3.
Period.
It's like sold. Most places it's like sold out, and
Yup.
they sell in like
And the
versions
updates
of the
are
Switch.
amazing
You
though.
can buy.
Like, that's why I like it.
Animal Crossing Switch.
Yep, the Animal Crossing Switch is actually fire. It's like light blue.
So
It's
many
fire.
people bought that. So many people bought that. But
Apparently,
I'm,
we're missing out, Jamal.
like, I'm telling you guys,
I don't
like,
even own a Switch.
Yo,
it's so
Jamal
nice.
Jamal should have got that one.
It's a peaceful game.
What? Is it a PS4 game too?
No,
Peaceful,
no.
peaceful.
Oh,
Peace.
I was about to say, damn, they're really
Peaceful.
going crazy.
It's a Nintendo
It might be.
exclusive.
Now that the PS5 came out, who knows?
Nah, it's a Nintendo exclusive.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I could
bad.
get that. I see that. But they got Fortnite on Switch now, so I downloaded that. So I'll be on that soon.
I hate it.
I've never played it. I've heard mixed reviews.
Hate it.
Have people who hate it. Have people who are obsessed with it. Can't get off of it.
On the Switch, Fortnite is trash.
Well, it
Sounds like-
depends because I don't play with like just my console. Sometimes, most of the time, I dock it and I play with my like
yeah. So if you have a pro
controller.
controller, it's probably better for you.
yeah.
You don't
And I
play-
have two
you- what are
controllers,
you
so I have
playing
like
on?
Me, if I
Gamer
play
controller.
Fortnite, I deleted it off my PlayStation, but I play on PlayStation. It's better. It's better.
Wait, well, how do you play when you're playing on the
like
Switch?
oh my Switch, it depends the game. If I'm
No,
playing like
I meant Fortnite.
Fortnite, I play it on. I'd rather play it docked than on the handheld.
anything where you gotta shoot or like you gotta
Mm-hmm.
like maneuver is just better on a controller, in my
Like-
opinion.
I could play Pokemon handheld because that is like, it's nostalgic. That's the word.
Nostalgic,
Yeah,
yeah.
nostalgic. That's that. But like Zelda, I'd rather play Zelda
On a dock, yeah.
Yeah, because
How is Zelda? I'm so like.
if you never
half
play the
and
game,
half.
it's one of the hardest games, but easiest game at the same time.
Oh,
It's,
I
it's
love
weird
it.
to explain.
It's always like that
it's
though.
the best Nintendo game out though.
Interesting.
Zelda.
I'm definitely gonna have to
Like,
cop it.
at this moment in time.
Yep, it's the best Nintendo game, and they're making a second part to it. So
I'll have to
if
get
you
the first one.
if you was to get it, you should get
The first one.
the first one, which is Breath of the Wild, and then they're making Hyrule Warriors, which explains what happened before Breath of the Wild, and then
So it's
they're
like a
making the
prequel
second.
game.
Yeah, and they're making a sequel.
That's fire. I love Zelda. I've always loved The Legend of Zelda. That's always been my jam. I like all that weird, mystical
Yeah.
creatures and just magic. I'm a big fan of magic. Magic is everywhere.
Are you gonna get a PS5?
I don't know yet. I would no. I would not get it for no man.
The reason why I
Because-
asked because they have some sort of like
Maybe as a Christmas gift. Then.
Yeah.
they have some sort of like a magical like wizard game. It's actually a woman-led game as well.
I
Like
heard.
the main
I
character.
saw
don't remember
your.
what
I
it's
saw
called.
I saw your guys' video on the PS5. So
Mm-hmm.
I saw that they're coming out with like a lot of female games or something like that.
Yeah.
So that sounds pretty cool. But I don't know, man.
Men matter too.
the game, the game that like
Let me not
gains
guess.
female lead wise, because it's probably the biggest one will always probably be Tomb Raider.
I mean, of course, but that
Yeah.
was just how it
Bye. You
by default,
died.
like how it was made over the time.
I never really played Tomb Raider, but I loved the shit out of that movie. Let me tell you, Angelina
me too.
Jolie, you can have me any time of the week.
too.
Whew.
You know, I don't think I've seen the movie.
No, yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
want to be
that
the
That
first
movie
one to
It's a
is
say
good
so
movie.
fire, yo.
I've played the game, but I've never.
She's a
seen the
savage,
movie.
bro. She's just savage in that movie. I love like savage movies. Like I love action movies.
You like Colombiana?
That movie was fire,
movie was
definitely
tough.
fire.
Yeah, I've
but
seen that one. That
not
one's
just
fire.
movies like that.
Zoe
Like
Saldana.
yeah, she's hot. She's great. But like I don't know. Like
What?
one of my favorite movies growing up is Four Brothers. Have you ever seen that movie? With
Yes.
Andre 3000, Mark Wahlberg, Johnny. I don't know his real name, that actor, but that part really just when Johnny dies.
Yo, if there's anybody that hasn't seen that movie, that it's disappointing.
Get your
What,
culture
you
up.
lost?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all adopted, right?
They were all adopted by the same woman, and then she went to the store. They robbed the store. They shot her. The four brothers all came together to try to find who the killer was. Mad crazy stuff happened in between. One of the brothers
all
was in
died.
cahoots, and the reason why she died was because he owed money or something like that. And
That's foul.
Mark Wahlberg
you
handed
saw
the
it.
killer's ass to him in the end.
Yeah, they
That's
shot
the
the
plot.
fair theory.
They shot the fair one for sure. Right in the ice. Ping, ping, ping. Yo, that movie was so good.
So lesson
But,
learned:
like-
don't owe money.
Don't owe money from nobody.
Ice, bro.
Wait, what
Mad
happened?
Hate.
Huh?
What?
That's mad hate in your heart to fight somebody in ice.
Bro,
mean,
he
yeah,
killed his
killed his
mom's.
mom.
Yeah, but the other nigga should be like, alright.
What?
I'll see you when I see you.
What?
I understand. Mark,
Nah, he brought him out there.
but
No, the
other
guy
nigga-
who.
No, I know. I saw the movie. I'm
Oh,
saying.
so then like,
He chose to fight in ice.
yeah, because he's crazy.
Nigga, I killed your mom. Like, I won. I don't have to fight you in ice. And if I am gonna
But
fight
he
you,
did. He said, "Nah, we gonna fight now." Like he brought them out there. Like
I don't think he. From my memory of the movie, they didn't plan that. Like it was like
no.
a setup for him to be
No,
out
they
there.
type shit.
It was a setup.
It was
It
a
was a
setup.
setup.
Yeah, they were trying to kill him.
But listen, you kill my mom, I'm killing you. Period. Point blank.
Yeah, I'm up to a high.
Wait, where?
He said, "I'm a hot."
I'm a high. I'm a high.
He
You
said
act
till-
like I'm gonna forget who killed my mom.
he said till
Like
springtime.
Someone comes out, it's over.
you gotta come out sometime. Pew 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 pew.
We had a couple topics to just go over and discuss a little bit. Well, one of them I wanted to talk about a decent amount, but the other ones we can go over a little bit. Starting off more serious, so we can talk about like more joking and stuff like that than anything else. Something I wanted to talk about is, as bad as it sounds, and bring like some reality and shed some light to it. Is domestic violence. I actually didn't know this until like a week ago, that this month is like Domestic Violence Awareness Month. I didn't know that. And for me, like I mean, it can go either way. Women could abuse men as well, but as we know, that
100%.
most of the time it is men that abuse women. And for me, like I have a bunch of female cousins and stuff like that in my life, so that's something that I don't really take lightly. Like whenever they introduce me or there's men that come around, like judging them and try to see what kind of people that they are.
Sorry.
So
What I gotta
Yeah.
say? I think for it, like domestic violence, because I gotta be in the truth. Domestic violence, it's more reported for women, so we never know the actual number for men, because men always live off that. I'm a man. I'm not gonna.
Agreed.
A girl hit me. I'm not
Masculinity.
gonna say nothing. Like I'm a man about it. But like I guess it might be coming like more known, because it's like, okay, like social media, and there's always a camera out. Everybody got phones, so mostly everybody got phones. Majority of everybody got phones. But
Even if it's the Obama.
even if it's over,
I actually had a
Yo,
customer
Trap.
today who had no phone. That's
You
the
did?
funniest part
That's
that
lit.
of this thing. Yeah, he had no phone at all.
Wait, how old was he? Just
Nah, he
age
was
group?
like he was a little older, like in his 70s ish,
Ah,
but
you
he
see.
was like
But it makes sense.
he
As
be
to
out,
why.
like he be out and about.
Nah, I think, but for them, domestic violence is like it's a serious thing. Like you shouldn't joke about it. Like people always make a joke when like a girl hits her boyfriend like playing around. Like yo, that's domestic violence. Relax. But it's like
It is.
I like chill out because this could be like this could go into like further and then court and shit like that. Don't just say like don't cry wolf about it. Like when it's actually happened, like do it. Like say something.
Listen, man. Mad of y'all niggas got friends that be hitting bitches. Y'all don't say nothing. Y'all pussy too. I dead ass no mad nigga that that's chill with other niggas.
You're not in the camera. If you want to get in the camera, because this is actually
All you gotta do is hear my voice.
this is something that I wanted to say. What you're saying is something that I wanted
No,
to
funny
say.
shit. Look. So there's this guy, right? That his bitch, and niggas was like, "Yo, I'm not fucking him no more, cause he put his hands on a female. That's crazy. That ass. I don't want to be associated with shit like that." And I'm like, "Nigga, you still hang out with this nigga, bro? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you dead ass. You've seen it happen with this. That's like Danny, like you doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Danny knowing that, but then it happens with Ray, and Ray hit his bitch, and then he's like, I'm not chilling with Danny no more. Danny. So you wasn't just doing a podcast with
Danny?
your man.
You mean Danny goes? I'm not hanging out with
Yeah,
Ray
with Ray,
anymore.
yeah. Cause,
But it's like,
'cause he
wasn't
hit-
you just
yeah,
doing a podcast
but
with
pe-
Jamal
people
that
like
hits his
pick and
girl?
choose.
Who doesn't hit his girl?
People pick and choose, like who they would cut off for something like that. Like,
Yeah.
like on some Nicki Minaj shit. Like she probably like nigga fuck rapist, but then when it's her brother, it's like I mean, but like I
Or her
know him.
man.
He's not like that. Like you got
got
me like
situation.
nigga. It's either it is or it ain't.
Kind of like Tory Lanez, how he
Whoa,
shot Meg.
whoa,
but
real quick,
apparently
real quick,
it's not
real quick,
abuse.
real quick. We're not talking about that because this is America. And we are all innocent until proven guilty.
Listen, I will say though, I don't know the story. 100%,
I think they're both liars,
because
so, like-
I feel like they are both lying. Like I feel like they're both fucking lying, and there's somebody who knows the fucking truth, and it's not.
Yeah, I think it's a
gonna-
publicity stunt.
I think it. I mean,
could
no,
be.
I think she really got shot. No, she really
No.
did get shot,
There's no way.
Nigga,
bro.
Listen.
Nah,
Wait,
she really did
wait.
get
I
shot.
want to hear this.
Come over here.
Not saying on the mic.
Just got shot. He couldn't walk for like 3 months.
On the foot though.
Yes.
Oh.
Nigga, are you, bro?
You see, I knew
understand.
something was up
That's
because that bitch
something-
was twerking way too
Bro.
soon for me, bro.
Alright,
I'm
look.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Where is somewhere
She could
in
twerk
my
though.
whole
She could
foot that I
twerk
could
though.
get
Women
shot that I
can
hit
twerk
no
if they
bone
want to.
or tendons?
Your foot has the most
Yeah.
bones and tendons.
And veins
That's
too.
true. And fun fact,
Where am I gonna get shot
once
at?
you break your toes, even if they were shot, like any broken toes, they always continuously break.
So wait, I don't want to
they-
be devil's advocate, but they did say that she got shot, but it could have grazed her foot. For all we know.
she put on a picture, nigga.
You see, I ain't know that. I ain't know that.
But it looked
Oh,
like
like right-
glass.
Oh
Like
damn.
glass.
Interesting,
She does have a
interesting.
hole in her foot, but it's not.
It's not like a gunshot
You're not
wound.
twerking 5 days later after you got
Yeah, cause like after she got shot, it was like a week. and
Especially
she
not in the
started
foot.
Posting things like that. So
Not
I
in your
understand.
foot.
That's
bro.
what as a
And
female,
listen,
I
for
kind
you-
of felt
for
a
you-
type
for
of
you-
way. Like,
For you females,
didn't you just get hurt? I mean, I understand you should be strong and whatever you got to do, whatever you got to do, promote your song, whatever you. But at the same time, I feel like to post that and then have no explanation of that night, and then have all these speculations and all this stuff, and like having people worried about you, like as your like real fans. Like, I'm not saying I'm sitting here was worried about her, because at the end of the day, I'm not really her like a big fan like that, but. You had people who really follow you, girl, and they were worried about you, and you out here twerking, but you out here got shot. So it's just like, you got people's minds confused,
woman empowerment.
I'm just
Because
saying.
we can get through anything.
All right, man.
Can we not? No, but seriously, look.
Always try to come at me.
You know what I be seeing videos all the time? Like when bitches be wilding on niggas, and
I hate
it be
it.
all fun and games.
Until she get knocked out.
Yeah, like bro, like.
But
she
it's
be,
like, what did
right
you
now?
do?
Emily was to stand up in your face, start wilding on you, spit on you.
I would
nobody's
expect
gonna,
to get hit.
No,
Nobody's gonna say.
do
Nobody's
nothing.
gonna do nothing.
But
Just
as
gonna
soon
sit there
as
and be
Jamal-
like,
No,
oh, look at this.
No, you
thing."
don't even have to hit her. You
Like-
push her out the way and she fall. Now is Jamal's a monster.
Damn, Jamal, why you walling?
Yo,
So-
personally,
What I'm saying is from both sides.
Yeah,
It has to be equal type shit.
I mean, it's never gonna be equal.
yeah.
It's
But-
never gonna be, but
there,
that's what you're.
and I
But,
will say
yeah,
there are
like-
certain double standards that are just they're just natural double standards. Like how most of the time men are predominantly more physically capable than a woman. So like at the end of the day, yes, a woman can be stronger than a man, but at the end of the day, if you put a random group of people in a room, most likely most of those guys can take those girls down way quicker than the girl can take the guy down. 'Cause-
Unless they're all Ronda Rousey.
Not if
but
you-
that's what
not
I'm
if-
saying.
not if you
Also,
put
how
Danny
many
and
how
Ray
many
in a
females
room.
do you know have ever taken
me and
a
Boya.
self-defense course? How
me
many
and Boya
females
too
do you
bad
know
at
have
bitches.
ever done that?
Yeah, no, that's
Personally,
true.
none,
You're right.
but-
I've only saw enough. That's the only self-defense I got for y'all.
Yo, wow,
Enough.
that's a throwback movie.
And let me tell you, I do know how to get out of a chokehold because of her.
Choker.
Danny
Remember that
choker.
What are you about to say,
Go
Dan?
ahead,
Don't
Danny.
choke
You
me,
about to say
yo.
something?
I'm not in the mood. Do
Equality.
you remember? Do you remember the day that me
don't
and
wanna
you were wrestling and I got
my
out
leg.
of all your like locks, and you were just like,
Like
how
that.
the fuck? Yes, I got all headlocks, leg locks.
Let's show them a demonstration.
Nah, bro, I was sweating that day, bro.
'Cause-
I was just out. Yo, I dead lost weight that day. But no. Point is just like females shouldn't hit men and men shouldn't hit females. Period. Point blank. Females shouldn't hit females.
In a perfect
and-
world, nobody should hit nobody.
Exactly, in a perfect world. But at the end of the day, bitches be wildin', and y'all think that bitches don't fight. No, I'm just kidding.
And-
But in reality,
Keep going.
I do feel like men don't speak up about domestic violence. And I do feel like it's not just physical, emotional domestic violence is real. And I feel like females are very good at it. And because I am a female, so like me personally, I know I can't beat you up, but I can make you cry. So, and I've done it.
Hold on. Some real shit. Girls, if we're counting all aspects of domestic violence,
Yep.
girls
I
are
mean,
worse than niggas when it comes to domestic violence. Not physically,
Mentally.
but
emotionally,
Alright, look at this.
mentally.
We were just talking about this the other day. Like, I was at a party, and some girl I used to fuck with tried to talk to me, and I ignored her, and she slapped me. Like she like. Well, everybody was like, "Oh my god, I'm not like
Just let her rock.
like come on."
It is what it is.
I swear to God, if I would have
You want me to
slapped
slap
her,
her?
bro, like think about this.
I would've
If
asked
it was
for
the opposite, no, it was regular. It was just
Nah,
nigga.
I feel that.
Yeah, bitch is drunk, she bugging, and she made a scene. Boom, it's regular. Like everybody.
But
Nobody
if
even
the
thought
roles,
about it the
if
next
the
day.
roles were reversed,
I promise you, if the roles were reversed,
the whole party would.
nobody
have
would have ever chilled me after that. Like, oh my god, this nigga's a fucking
He's abused.
It's a monster.
woman beater. Like, but I didn't even think nothing of it when it happened. Anyways, I'm like,
Yeah.
because they don't actually feel like nah, nigga's a girl. But if it was reversed, nigga, it would be the end of the world.
It would
Yeah.
be.
But
Definitely.
girls are so comfortable doing that naturally that like it's seen as like, nigga, like what are you gonna hit it back?
Yo, my question is like, cause like you were saying that there are guys, being that it is mainly like, not saying that like what we've all said that it could be both the other way around as well, but how do you think it goes with guys if they know that their mans just did that, but they're still chilling? Do you think that they call them out
think,
on it,
I
or
think
like
I
how
think
you
it's
think
more
that
of
works?
like a weight system. So like, if Freddie does that, I'm just judging Freddie off that because I don't really know Freddie like that.
Okay.
As opposed to if Freddie does that, Danny knows the greater sides of Freddie,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. It's weird. It's like
I know
why
what you're
why
saying.
parents can't believe that their kids
It's just
be
like
bugging. Like nigga,
equality
you
of
did us get locked up.
friendship.
Nigga, you ever got a call from school? Or you ever got suspended and you tell your mom, "Mom, the teacher's just fucking with me," and your mom was like, "Nigga, I did that when I got suspended. The first time I got suspended, I was like, my teacher just don't like me," and my mom
Yeah.
was like, "What? She don't like you?" She went to school and she was like, "Bitch, if you keep talking to my son, mom." But she did that because she knows my good side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
She hasn't seen you
she's
in that light.
He's
That's
a good
why.
kid. Why
Yeah.
are you saying that he's not?
Yeah.
Just like if he does that, Danny's gonna be like, what the? Nah, Freddie would never do that. Like, I know Freddie. Like, he's a good ass guy.
Yeah.
But then he did that.
But
Like,
he
you
did do
ever
that.
see the videos of the school shooter parents when they be like, "Oh, my son is such a good kid. He would never do nothing like that."
Oh yeah, he
But
says
your
to
kid
himself
did.
he's
But it's because
quiet.
they know a whole different side from that. But now, if I hear it and you're not my man's, what do I know, really? Like,
But what
or
if
even
it
you're
is,
my man,
like-
but I don't know you, like,
But what if it is your man's and you know, like you see it, like you know that there's proof that it happened.
and that,
Like,
I
you
feel
know
like that comes
100%.
down to your moral compass. Like, what are you willing to?
What's up, right?
Because I could say
Be around.
you could then as be like, I feel like your moral compass is different than mine. Because would you hang out with a killer?
No.
I would. You get me?
I would.
Like,
I get what you're saying.
it's different. So like,
It depends
What
why
are
they
you?
kill
Depends
It
on
depends.
how
Like,
you.
what do you
But-
think about? Like, somebody
yeah.
could be like, "Oh my God, killing is wrong." Boom, and then
I would hang out with the baby. He's a killer.
Wait, like,
That's why I was gonna
legit?
say it depends on the situation.
No,
but
I just said that
But I
because
would
don't
never
mean-
hang out
I
with
don't
a
mean you
rapist.
personally. I mean like just people in general. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
You
I would
hang
never
out,
hang out with an abuser.
You would hang out with a guy that cheats on his girl. Would you? Yes or no?
I mean, like,
Yeah, right.
yeah,
'Cause
all
you know
cheat,
him.
so.
But there's guys that would be like, I dead ass don't fuck with him. He's a dirtbag. Boom. Or vice versa. Some girls would cheat, would chill with girls that are whores. That they know, like, she be wilding, but it's still my friend. But some other girls would be like, I dead ass can't be around her. She be wilding.
She
Like,
really
like,
do.
I can't stand that. So like, it just depends what. Now at that point, it depends what, like, where your morals are at. Are you willing to still be friends with somebody that puts their hands on a woman? How strong? Because you could say that's wrong, but because society says that's wrong. But do you really think that's wrong?
Yeah.
You get me? So now it's like, how?
It's
how wrong is
perspective.
it?
It's about your
And back
perspective.
in the day, that was way more like normalized. You know, like a guy could get away with. Like,
You know,
hitting a
if
girl.
I came home right now and my girl was fucking Jamal, I could kill them both and go to court and said that I found my wife cheating on me, and I would not go to jail.
Yeah, because that was the stress. Like, you were so
Yeah, that
distraught
was
by
dead
that
ass.
image.
An
It drove
excuse in
you
court.
insane for a
Yeah.
few moments.
That's crazy.
No,
'Cause-
but that literally happens
Nigga,
to people
the
too,
man,
yo.
the man, the judge is a man. So
he's
if,
gonna-
if I'm a man, nigga, I would want to kill that nigga too if I
So,
found
yeah,
my
that's why
wife
he's gonna-
fucking another nigga. Now, you're in court. I feel you, dog.
Fun fact, now that
you
we're
know,
on.
that's
Wait,
a
wait,
fact,
wait.
though. That's
Women
a
that have
fact, though.
voice, we didn't even think they were
Another
like,
another fun fact. In the court system, actually, now that we're on domestic violence and women and all this stuff, women are actually tried harder than men because in society they're viewed as people who shouldn't be doing certain things. So if a woman is convicted of murder or of even like child molestation or something, they're tried way harder than a man would be because it's like, you are a woman. You should show more class than this. Who do you think you are doing all this stuff that a man would do? You know what I'm saying? Like, rapists only get 5 years. Like, and you have a limit of 5 years to report your rape. So think about it. But yet, you can still get arrested for weed. But whatever. But if a woman were, let's say a teacher seduces a little boy or whatever, a teenager in high school, she's seeing like 25 years to life. And
Her whole career gets
like her whole reputation gets ruined. She goes to jail for probably a longer time than a man would for raping a bunch of little girls. And
I think that happened before. Didn't mean to cut you off. It was like a janitor or something like that. He like molested a couple of kids, and I don't even think he reached double digits in terms of sentencing. I think it was
I
like
wouldn't
5 to
doubt
6
it.
years.
I wouldn't doubt it, bro. All the like pedophilia rings that are out right now that the government can't shut down is just baffling. So it's just like whatever. But
Guys,
back to domestic violence.
You know how I just said that is a man judging another man, so he's like, nigga, you're good because I would have killed her too. It dead ass be rapists judging
Rapists.
other
Other
rapists.
rapists.
It be rapists
that's-
making the laws. So nigga,
I like
like
that.
all these niggas that get caught, bro, with these fucking pedophile rings.
Look
who
at
are
the
they?
church hiding it for
Who are they?
years.
There was
The
a
people in
mayor-
power is the niggas that be doing the weird shit like that. So like,
No offense, but
of course the
Biden.
consequences is
To all
more.
those who really, really believe in him, yeah, he's a pedo.
Yeah, there was a mayor, I believe it was for Ohio. They recently just got him trying to meet up with this 14-year-old girl. And it's like, yo, look at the people that were catching
seen that.
these
Yeah, I
types of
seen that.
acts. 14-year-old, he's running for mayor. Why the hell would he put himself in that type of position?
Because he's a
that's
sick
who they
guy.
are.
He's
and
a
then, And then
sicko.
Peep Game, look who he's working for. They had showed that, I forgot his name, but I believe the state is Ohio. I should be correct. But Peep Game, he was endorsing Biden and people in that realm. So it's like,
And who are they?
those are the people that control everything.
The pedos.
Bro, Pizzagate. Look it up. Pizzagate is real.
Oh, no, yeah, Pizzagate
Why
is
you think?
wild.
Why you think Hillary didn't get elected?
Those emails were wild.
She got caught.
And then you
But-
feel like looking back at it now, especially when it comes to Hillary, you could all that information is
Connect
out
it.
there. Yeah, all that information's out there. You could literally read the transcripts and everything. You're like, people say, "Oh, you're just going off what they say off of media." Like, nah, bro. Like that shit is literally there. Just do your research, and you can find out your own answer.
That's Cal Williams was like, why do you think this, what you said made me think of it? There was like, what do you think that you could still get locked up for weed and do years, but these niggas is trying to make it legal. Well, what was he talking about? I think he was talking about trannies, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, because that's what these white people are into, right? Just like now they're trying to legalize weed because now the white people are into it.
Yeah.
now they're
So, like,
making
Now they
billions
saw
out
that
of
they can make
business.
a profit out of it, and they could tax
Now
it.
they always knew that you can make a profit out of it because it's like alcohol.
But they look no. They knew that you can make a profit, but incarcerating people were a bigger profit. But now so many people, even older generations, are so accepting of marijuana that it's like, all right, now we got mad demographics. We can stop arresting people and just sell it.
But
That's what they're thinking.
Peep Game. You guys should definitely look up the numbers of the people that smoke weed. I think it was between whites and blacks. The numbers are so similar, but when it comes to the incarcerations of
Oh
those
hell yeah!
people, the white people that get arrested for marijuana is crazy low compared to the.
It's like 6%.
You know what's
it's really low compared
You know what's
to
crazy?
the
Matter of fact,
people of color that got.
I went up.
56% for
It's like 60%
African
or
American.
something like that.
I went up.
56.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
high
Like,
percentage.
I went up to see these two, right? And we got pulled over for weed, right? And they was gonna lock us up, and then we said that we were going to Vermont, and they just let us go
They
Peep Game,
knew it was
'cause look at
school.
where you're going.
because we're going to
Vermont, exactly.
You're gonna give the white kids what they need, so
No,
they're gonna
but
let you
but-
go.
No, funny shit, bro. If I was a cop, do you think more weed is sold in Slow Bomb or in a college campus?
College
Wait,
campus,
what was the first place? He said what?
Well, you're not
Slow
from
Bomb.
Yonkers.
Oh, my
a project.
projects, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you
That's
think
what I was
more,
like,
more
wait.
weed is sold in my
College.
projects where I grew up at or in a college campus?
Bro, in
College.
a college campus.
College campus.
Now think about where you see cops at.
In the hood.
The hood.
Where you see people getting stopped and frisked.
The hood.
Why don't you see my colleges?
Cause
Quote
that's
unquote,
money.
Quote unquote. First off, they're trying to get an education, quote unquote, and then the demographic, the demographics of the people that are in those institutions. So that also plays
Usually
a part.
are of the lighter skin.
Bro, I be seeing,
complexion.
I don't know. I be having friends, right?
Yeah.
I have minority friends on my block that think they're like big time drug dealers, but really they just be selling mad weed and shit. And like perks. I dead ass be meeting like white kids at colleges that dead ass have anything. Like
Everything.
They
Bro,
be
they
like,
have
you-
coke, they have pills.
Everything.
Yo, I got it all.
Shrooms.
Niggas be
You
walking
want
around with a
shrooms?
pouch.
You want ecstasy? You want Molly? You
they
want
got,
fucking
like,
PCP?
one
Remember
person.
the first time we went to Betty to college?
But
this dude
think about
got
it.
a
If you
drone.
who do you cop weed from? Don't say their name. But think about it. Boom, right? Who would you cop shrooms from? It's not the same person. Who would you
Hell
cop
no.
pills from? It's not the same person.
Hell no.
You go to a
They're all
college campus, it'd
completely-
be one nigga
Selling all
selling
that.
shrooms,
Everything.
weed, perks, Xans.
And if it's not
Mollies.
him, it's his roommate.
It'd be, bro, like,
I knew someone that sold coke, and you would never think he would sell coke.
He was.
bro, it'd be the
Listen,
same. It'd be the same
be-
one person, bro.
It be those people though, and it's like you just never know.
But guys, advertisement. Six Flags Saturday, 2 p.m. Everybody's invited. This is gonna be out before Saturday, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be on
All right,
Monday.
so Saturday, everybody pull up. Six Flags.
Lit, cause I was.
Somebody else offered.
I wasn't invited,
I was
but
dead ass
I'm
talking
going. Now I'm invited.
I just invited the whole world.
All right. Well, back to this. Wait.
The 17th?
Because
17th.
17th,
Saturday, the 17th,
October. I
October.
mean, October 17th, Six Flags, 2 p.m. Be there, be square. Boom.
I gotta.
All right, back to this real
I gotta
quick.
pay my debt first, though.
Oh,
Oh, brother.
Danny was talking about checking off cards, and he always gotta talk
Talk oh, that's why you brought up bingo earlier. He was like, "Have all your bingo cards," but I didn't get it, so I stayed quiet.
Before we end off this dark part,
Dark subject.
think it's
just
dark?
be aware that every day 3 women are murdered by an ex or a current partner. And men are most likely to kill or murder their children, and it is most likely premeditated. So I actually recently heard a story on the radio where a man deadass rather had not broken his car window to save his baby girl's life.
Oh, I heard about that. That happened like
He-
Wednesday, right?
It was Wednesday. And like that just goes to show like even that, like a little girl's life, that's just not, like females should be treated better, like especially if they're your children, especially if they're your significant other, even if you don't love them anymore, like you need to realize that you owe them a certain respect, because although you might not love them anymore, they still love you, and they were with you and built with you or just supported you at one point in time. And even if they are crazy bitches, like just leave. Just leave. Like your best bet.
If they're crazy and if the guy's crazy, dip. Like dip. That's it. It's over. Like
just leave.
love is love. I understand love is love.
Easier said than
It's easier
done.
said than
It
done.
is.
It
Like-
is. It truly is.
It is, especially
Like,
when you
it's-
care about
it's-
somebody.
Yeah,
Like
it's love is love. So
all
love
the
is love
other
is
stuff.
yeah.
Like when Sko was talking about like what you know about somebody, like that bigger picture of their like morals or what you were saying. It's harder when you try to think like, damn, they did that to me now. Like, now I'm gonna just get up and leave. Like
That's
you
the example I
can't.
was gonna say.
It's in your mind now. Like, damn, like I care about this person and they've done so much for me outside of this one situation, and
'Cause
maybe
you
it'll
could
be this
toxic
one
as fuck,
situation.
right? But that toxic is like, it could be like at 50,
I am.
right? Which is a lot. Like normal people toxic be like at 10. Your toxic could be at 50. But your positives could be at like 300.
Yeah.
So now it's really still 250. But if it was for me, the way I could know your partner could be their toxic is at 50, but their positives for me, I don't know them that well, so it's at 52. So now you're at 0. So now it's easy for me to say, nigga, dub her, nigga. The fuck.
Yeah.
But for you, you're like, damn. But like everything else is.
But I also think that no matter what, like if you are in a abusive relationship, whether it be verbal or physical, and like you should always
mental.
try, or mental especially, like not especially, but just in general, like whatever. Point is like you should always try, like try to save yourself. Like don't just sit in that relationship and think like it's over for you. Like no, you have a future. Like you can get out. Like even though you might think you not, and I know like I've had friends in relationships like that, so it was like I know it's hard. Like you might think like you're not good enough, you're not worth it. You are. Everyone is worth it. Like everyone deserves to not get hit. Like everyone deserves to be loved and to be cherished and to be respected. Like once you lose respect in a relationship, that is like a gateway to so much abuse that you don't even know. Like the minute that you guys start name calling and stuff, like that's the minute that relationship is a toxic relationship, in my opinion. Unless it's like fun and games names and stuff. Like obviously, like you doofus or you fucking cunt. Like, like you
Let me see. So like, what's cool is that saying
No,
though,
not
is
those
that
words.
some couples that do that, like, but they're not saying it like they're saying it joking around.
That's
like,
different though. That like you guys have that understanding.
Yeah.
But
But, like,
if
if
me and
somebody
you
else
call
hears
each other
that,
babe
yeah,
and you
yeah.
out here saying you fucking bitch whore sucking dick out here in the streets, you son of a bitch whore bitch, I'm gonna be like, why are you saying all these
You should have
things
never
to
been
me?
sucking dick.
It was yours. You told me to. You said we wouldn't get caught.
Low key recorded it. But at the end of the day, like, if you find yourself in those situations, find somebody that you can, like,
find something.
yeah.
Honestly, befriend a tough ass nigga.
Or befriend a tough ass tranny.
That's what?
because they not going to expect it. They going to just be. I saw this on a comedy special. Seriously though, think about it. What man is really going to try to step to your tranny friend? She could go toe to toe with that man. What's up? What's up? What is really up?
Like what if the tranny look like dead ass or like a woman now? Like you know how they
Friend, if you
got
put
that?
on a wig and a dress and my man is hitting me, you really think he gonna try to fight you?
Yes. The what? Yes.
Exactly, and friend's gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, but no,
Because
okay.
he's gonna think that
Hold on,
friend's
so-
a little
Yeah,
bitch.
that's a good.
So you just gonna.
And he gonna be like,
So you're just adding an extra step because, regardless,
bro, but
deed is
because as
done.
a female, we all know that one tough friend eventually is gonna put a move on you. Let's be real.
That what?
That one tough friend or that one friend is probably gonna try to get with you at one point or another, and it's just like I'd rather not deal with that. I'd rather just get my tranny girl who wants to go get niggas with me. We should be wing woman. Like we out
If that tranny
after
is
my.
lesbian, the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I also feel like that's different too, cause I don't know. I have a lot of lesbian friends, and they just know the vibes. Like this is strictly dickly, girl. Like you ain't getting nowhere here.
Technically, Caitlyn Jenner.
She's a lesbian.
now.
Yeah.
She always she.
He's attracted to women. He's
She is attracted to women still. Yes, she just felt like she was in a different body, which is why she became a female. That is why.
That
Listen, like I was
whole
saying, bro,
thing
just
is
get
confusing
a
as
tough-ass
fuck. I'm
nigga,
not gonna lie to you.
'cause for my
Or
personal experiences,
Whatever you prefer,
I've seen
whatever you're comfortable with.
that I know of, the guys that have hit their woman would not hit niggas. You get me? Like
Yeah, like-
it be on some like
No matter how mad they are. At
no,
at a
there
nigga,
are there are some niggas that just hit anybody. Like
that they don't give a fuck.
They'll hit the wall. They'll hit a car.
Yeah, they hit the fridge. They hit
They'll hit
they hit their
themselves.
bitch.
They'll just be like, "Yeah, I'm so mad."
But a lot of times though, like it be when I be hearing shit or like seeing shit, I be like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck is going on?
What?
This nigga was just getting bitched the other day. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's like me talking crazy to you right now. We get into an argument and you're like, all right, let's go. And then next week you beating up your bitch. Like, bro, all right.
Where
First
was
of
that
all,
energy at?
Where was that?
if you was gonna, I mean, you shouldn't do that. But if you was gonna do that all the time. Like don't.
Yeah.
Just,
Not yet. Not
hit
to
a female.
Yeah.
like, I did. I feel
I
like
will
there's a
say
difference.
though, I was raised.
Hold on,
You
this-
hit a man, you
unpopular-
get hit,
unpopular
you get hit
opinion.
back.
Unpopular
Period. You hit anybody, you're gonna get hit back. Period.
Do
That's
you
how I
look
was
at
raised.
a nigga that hits a bitch but not a nigga as more pussy than a nigga who hits niggas and bitches?
Yes.
Wait, how you
Yes.
understood?
If you hit
I'm
both,
still trying
you
to process
just wild. You just crazy hands. But if you hit females like and you don't fight your own gender, like
Come on now.
you soft.
Me too. You know, I thought that was like a.
Nah, you hit both. You wild. Shoot,
Wild
I
on
want you in my fight.
Because I feel like somebody like
hit
that.
girls, come on
will
over.
probably pop
We
on a priest.
I'm
at
about to
church or
pop
some
on this
shit.
girl real quick.
Like,
She jumped me.
it doesn't matter though. You know them niggas that be hitting their teacher and shit.
Yo, I have a cousin who
Like-
dead ass hit her teacher with a textbook.
Yeah, I've seen niggas like that.
It was in the Bronx.
I have seen
you
that.
already know.
Nah, I saw
Hey,
that.
the X, the
in
X.
Yonkers
I'm
schools.
sorry,
I
it's
seen
not
that.
my
Hey,
fault.
now I'm sorry, but
I love her though.
I fuck with the X. I'm from the X, so.
Yeah, y'all crazy out there.
From the X or you from Harlem? Because I be hearing different
Yo,
things.
I'm raised. All
he said,
right.
"Where you from?
Let me
You don't
clear
know where
this
you
up.
from."
I'm raised in the Bronx, but I was born in Harlem, so I rep both.
That's like when niggas be in Connecticut and they be like,
I'm from New York.
New York,
No, when
No,
they from
NYC.
Jersey. When they from Jersey.
and they be like NYC.
when they
Yeah,
born
but
across the bridge.
I moved
and
to
they
Jersey
just
when
be
I
like-
was 1. I'm really from New York. I just moved here when I was 1.
When did you move to the Bronx from Harlem?
Nah, Jamal's from Yonkers. Like,
Oh.
When did you-
You're not gonna disrespect me like that.
When did you?
I
wait,
feel
wait,
like
time out.
look. There's a question I see
You're not
somebody
gonna
asked.
disrespect me
I
like that.
feel like you are from wherever you started making conscious choices in your life.
Ooh, I like that.
Whenever you could choose.
That's a
I did
different
as
point of
I
view.
did as cannot. If I grew up in Hawaii, but it was before I dead ass could do anything, then I'm not from Hawaii because I dead ass didn't do anything. I was dead ass at home inside.
I'd be like, I'm Hawaiian,
as
but I'm from
wherever I'm at. When I started coming outside, or like doing shit on my own, because if you're fucking 8 and you move from Hawaii to New York, when you're 20, you're not gonna act like you're from Hawaii.
Oh yeah, of course.
You're gonna act Like if
We
we
gotta
York.
assimilate to New
So,
York.
example, let's say you didn't start making music in New York, and you, let's say, like right before you really started making music, like the music that you really like, you moved out to Chicago and you started really doing your shit out there.
I was
You'd
sorry,
say
Chicago
you're
rapper.
from, but you'd say I'm from Chicago, right?
Yeah, if I was young enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Not if I started at like 17, no. But like if I moved somewhere, like I feel like anywhere before 9, wherever you're at. Like
I feel like
you're in
whenever you're in
high
middle school, yeah, whenever
like
you start
high
middle
school,
school,
that's like where you associate yourself with. But I mean, some places is like
That's
they,
when
they
you're
don't really
more
have culture like
exposed.
that to like
you
really.
get more consciousness.
Yeah, 'cause
like,
I
you're
had
more
middle
aware
s-
of shit when you're. My father.
No, no, go.
You are more aware of shit once you're in middle school, high school. So I
Yeah.
see what
Nigga,
you're
when,
talking about.
if you move from Alabama to here, and you're going to
Ooh,
public school and
culture
you're living
shock.
and you're in the premises of where culture resides, you're gonna order what we order. You're gonna get a bacon and egg. You know what I'm saying? Like it
No,
sounds
yeah.
mad corny because everybody
Nah,
overuses
but
that
that's
joke.
assimilation. Everybody has to.
But you're gonna
assimilate
do
to
New
some
York
sort.
shit.
Yeah,
You're gonna
of course.
talk a certain way. Not right away, but eventually you're gonna end up.
I think I have a perfect example. Being a middle school teacher, right? I think you are more conscious of what you like do in middle school. So like if you were in elementary school, you went to elementary school in Florida, right? And then you moved to New York, like in middle school, from middle school and on, you're making better like you're making self-known decisions. Like you're making more like self-conscious decisions like in the sense of like oh, they're doing that. I want to do that. Oh, they're doing that. I don't want to do that. In that sense, so that I understand what he's saying. Like, you could be part of let's say like you're in middle school. You just moved here. Blah blah blah. You have you make a friend in class that's part of a gang or like says he's part of a gang. You can either decide that at that point
whether or not you're gonna join at that age. Yeah,
So
because
I
that's
had-
most of the time when people make those decisions, especially like that. You know what I mean? Where they make those decisions that are life changing forever. Most people that you talk to them and they be like that they join a gang, like you use that for an example. Most of those people say that they joined when they were like 13, 14.
exactly
15,
that's
those
8th grade
ages.
right there.
I don't remember,
12,
but
13 is 8th grade.
yeah.
I had kids in my. I worked in South Jamaica, Queens, so I had kids in my. That sounds funny because it's like.
Cause what?
I don't know. It's like a show saying I worked in South Jamaica, Queens. Nah.
Moment of silence. Hold on.
Nah, but I'm my fault. But like I had kids that saying like, oh, I'm part of what is it, GDK, yeah, GDK and stuff like that. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, I'm not a big, I don't know about gangs like that. Like I know like the main ones, which is Bud Crips and Land Kings, you know, Patria and stuff like that. But like when it comes like to like I guess subgroups, I'm not a like big fan of it. But like working my people, like my coworkers would tell me like what it is, and I'm like, you're not. I used to tell my kids, you're not part of that. Like you're not part of that. And then they'll be like, yeah, I am. Blah blah. Blah. I'm like, so how you got in there? You got jumped in there or something? And they'll be like, nah, I just joined. I'm like, what? Like,
Nah.
but now these
ain't
are
shoot
kids.
nobody?
These are kids from like DR. Like these are kids from like DR and they like from like Jamaica saying this. Like, I'm just like, y'all know what y'all getting yourself into and stuff like that. So I know at one point they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm Jamaican, but I'm from New York. Like me, I'm Dominican, but I'm from New York. I always say that wherever I go. I'm
Dogs.
Dominican from New York.
You called them a dog.
He said
No,
dogs.
that's a dogs. Listen, I came to the United States when I was like 7. I am from Slow Bomb.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing that I do that reflects anything.
Dominican.
Like what was I doing at 7 years old to say that it does anything of me? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I didn't even know who I was at 7 years old.
Your mom was
So
still
ho-
making your decisions for you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was just
picked out the fix.
no, bro. I think I was just
You
living
just,
like just
by 7 years
I was
old,
just
you
there.
just knew what right and wrong was.
and,
by 7
and
years
when
old.
things that happen,
Barely.
like mad shit happened, but like when I
And you were
started
more
doing things on my
conscious.
own,
Yeah.
I was already an American kid from Slow Bomb. Like I was already here. Like there was no before that, I don't think of anything that I thought of on my own to make me me. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
the
all my
7
friends that
years-
I
yeah,
made, like before I used to have friends that were my mom's friend's son. I'm talking about like friends that I made outside. Like I don't want to chill with these niggas. I want to chill with these niggas.
Yeah, you made that
I don't
decision
want to
of
boom
like
boom.
me and him
like,
don't
that's-
really.
Yeah.
So
Like-
would you
like
say
that.
like, cause I say like I lived here in middle school. When I started middle school, I grew up here when I started middle school, but I had friends in Cottage. Like I could go back to Cottage and like be with my friends and chill with them. So what would you say for me? I'm from.
No, I mean they were. Yeah, if I still had access to my old friends, I would still go chill with them
Yeah.
because they were already your friends. But I'm saying,
But I made these friends without my parents. Like I met them going outside, like just going outside.
Oh,
So would that be the conscious choice?
yeah,
Of,
yeah,
like,
that's,
so I'm-
that's you making those friends.
Yeah,
though.
So
that's,
like,
that's
What-
different.
that's what I'm saying. Whenever
Okay.
it could be 10 years old for me. It could be 6 years old for him. It could be 15 years old. For
There's
him. It could
people that
be-
grow up.
It could be
different.
18.
Yeah.
But nigga,
Yeah, 'cause
when you make your choices, that's what nigga. I don't know, bro. I did ask no. There's this girl. There's this girl, Charlotte, from high school.
Oh.
You know Charlotte? There's a girl named Charlotte, right?
Pretty.
Real nice girl. She moved to Florida, 9th grade. She acts like a Floridian. Like if you talk to her, she dead ass talks like she's from she's a Floridian. Her mindset is like a Floridian. It's not like a New Yorker.
New Yorker.
So like
New Yorker.
when even though that was like her when she was like 13, that is still the point in her life when she started making conscious choices. Now she's like a heavy Christian and like she won't.
There's nothing to do in Florida though.
But I'm saying
No, for you.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do in Florida. Because I know a lot of Florida people.
so you got mad offended.
Yeah.
For you, bitch. The fuck?
Shut your mouth.
Nah, but like,
Don't ever talk
Florida,
bad
nigga.
about Florida.
it's like saying you go to Cali a lot, right? You
Yeah,
go
I
once a
do.
year, twice a year, right?
I go
so
like
me and
3,
you.
4 times a year.
Oh, so you go more than me. I go like once a
Lucky.
year.
Nah, I'm about to be on that wave though.
So
Shout out to Amber.
is there stuff to do in California?
Yeah.
Okay, without Amber, would you know what to do in California?
Yeah.
You like, so what would you do?
Same thing as New York.
Yeah,
Okay.
same shit.
So now in Florida, you go to Miami. You know what to do.
Yeah.
So why are you saying there's nothing to do in
Because
Florida?
I don't like Florida
Oh,
or Floridians. Nah, honestly, there is a lot to do.
You
but I
picked
feel
3
like-
states that are dead as the same.
Yeah. Like, well, no, he picked
weather
Miami
pattern
because
different.
Miami's way different than Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale's way different than Tampa. Tampa's way different than Clearwater. And those
Orlando.
two towns are just 20 minutes away. So listen,
Fort
I know
Myers.
what to do in Florida, but personally, I just don't want to go down there because they're scary. Like, I'm sorry. I don't want to get eaten by someone who ate a bunch of Tide Pods. Like,
It was bath salt.
whatever. Same thing.
It was bath salt.
Like, they turned into a zombie, whatever. It was in Florida. Excuse me. I
Yo,
forgot.
you like, Skull, you like Florida?
It's
you
a
like
fun
Orlando?
vibe, though.
Nah, but
Catch me in Cali.
Nah, but yeah.
nah, but you gotta understand, bro. I like anywhere that the weather's nice.
I used to go to Florida a lot. I basically
Nigga,
like
I
grew
did-
up there. I
I
used to
went
go
to
3
Puerto Rico
times
when I
a
was
year
out
growing up.
I
like
used to
that.
go all the time.
And my
too.
family was there all the time.
You
So
think you
like,
can have fun in like Missouri,
I feel like people
Milwaukee?
can make fun and
you
like
think you
those
can have fun
places.
in Milwaukee?
I think I can have fun in Milwaukee.
I did think I could have fun in Milwaukee.
I know I can
I
have
was a
fun
flight
in
attendant.
Minnesota. I know I can have fun in
Yo, Jamal, this is Jamal.
Utah.
Jamal, you think you could have fun in Tennessee?
Yes, the fuck.
Tennessee,
Miley
duh.
Cyrus is from there.
Yeah,
There's a reason
Memphis
I
is
asked Jamal.
He said Miley Cyrus.
No,
Out of everybody.
There's a reason I
My
Yeah,
fault.
but-
Miley Cyrus from Houston, right?
Tennessee.
She's
then I-
from Montana,
so then I take it back.
Tennessee,
Montana.
Montana, whatever. She's
take it
Hannah
back.
Montana, though.
Hannah Montana, from Montana.
No, she's not from Montana, though. She's from
Miley
Tennessee.
Cyrus.
Wait.
I've been there
Is she
before.
born
Hey,
in
Siri.
Tennessee and raised in Montana?
Hey, Siri, where was Miley Cyrus born and raised?
She wasn't raised nowhere. She was raised in Disney.
She in California.
Tennessee, Franklin, Tennessee.
Franklin, Tennessee?
Yup,
That's cool.
Destiny Hope Cyrus, November 23rd.
She said in a bubble.
Oh,
Nah,
1992.
but like the reason I asked Jamal is because he has family there. So I know,
And
like,
I've been there before.
yeah,
I've been to
like,
Kentucky. with my
Well,
grandpappy.
it depends. Like, am I trying to get bopped all the time? Like,
Nah,
am
you
I
get
just
bombed
trying
all
to?
the time in Tennessee, cause it's Memphis.
man,
Song
you
Street.
Memphis.
Song Street.
Yeah, like right
New
around
Orleans.
the corner.
Perfect right here.
We out to Louisiana.
Where did you go to high school?
Lincoln High School.
You
Where did you go to middle
heard?
school?
Bogota Junior Senior High School and Sacred Heart Catholic School in Pennsylvania, Allentown.
And what does Emily act like? She's from New York. No, she does not.
I knew he was gonna say
Emily
that.
actually
That's
not
why
act
I
like she's from New
literally
York.
kept my mouth shut when y'all were talking about when I started here, when I started there, blah blah blah. I kept my mouth shut just because I know for a fact.
I heard it earlier, and I was like,
The thing is that I feel like I just
attitude, like how she acts.
I just feel like I pronunciate my words and I just make sure.
"What are you trying to say?"
So we.
No,
so,
like-
I'm sorry,
so
I
New
ain't
Yorkers-
trying to be sounding like this all the time. Like my bad.
Yeah,
I
we
try
don't
to have some
pronunciate.
class in my
What
language.
we don't do, we don't pronunciate. We don't know how to tie our shoes.
That's how New York sound.
No, that's not how New Yorkers
Nah,
sound. But
'cause
like,
that-
I have my
you lived here
moments.
long enough to know that's how New York sound. Come on, Em.
Hold on.
Personally,
Listen,
like
man. Em started making her choices in middle school.
I
And where
did.
she- and where
I
she-
sure
Where
did.
where she went to middle school is how she acts like now.
No.
And then I remember we dead ass. She told us
Bro.
that Tinder was Snapchat was a
Snapchat
thing.
was a thing. I had Snapchat since I was in 7th grade.
Yeah, but
That's
you
why
know
my
how we learned
Snapchat
about
thing is
Snapchat in like late high school. She was like,
been
"Nigga,
on that
we've been on
shit.
that, blah blah," but it was for like white people and shit.
It wasn't white people. We weren't white in Bogota, okay?
Oh,
we were only white. We were white,
Privileged. Privileged
Filipino. We were
Privileged white is-
Dominican.
Privileged. Yes.
We
So-
were privileged. How was I privileged, bro? I slept in the same bed with my stepsister. How was I privileged? Dígame, there wasn't enough rooms for me, so how was I privileged? Like, y'all really be wildin'. Y'all really be wildin' before I had to step to y'all.
In another episode of.
Listen, I'm just saying, just because I am a versatile personality and whatever, doesn't mean I'm from Bogota. I'm not from Bogota. I'm from Yonkers because at the end of the day, I spent my years of elementary school in Yonkers and my high school years in Yonkers. And at the end of the day, those
But
are
you
the
do-
most
You
pivotal.
do act like somebody from Yonkers though.
All right, then.
No, but what I'm also saying is
You say I act like somebody from
you
the north
also
side.
act like somebody that's not from Yonkers.
Oh, yeah.
Like remember when you think
But I'm
Emily told us,
versatile.
bro, it was like, yo, no wonder, bro, and then she was like, yeah, this is my best friend, and this is blah, and then we was like,
I remember
no
that day.
wonder Emily talks like that, like, but
They weren't there,
We did
but-
as just thought she was like different,
A weirdo
but it's because
with no
where she
explanation.
grew up. Like, nigga, if somebody from Florida went to Roosevelt, they would be weird.
Because it's completely different.
Yeah,
So
different
Emily-
interests and things like that.
And I was extremely smart too, so
in-
you know that really threw niggas off.
in
Like,
college.
what?
How
You're
she's so
cool
smart?
and you're smart. You're
So
you're on the principal's list. Oh, you really smart? Like, yeah, bro, I'm smart and I'm fun. Like, I can do both.
So in Vermont, right? Like people used to like from Maryland and like people from like like the New England area used to be like, "Where you from?" I'd be like,
Vermont
"I'm
is
from
the
New
New
York."
England area.
And, huh?
Nothing.
Like in the college we went to, those areas they used to be like, "Where you from?" And they would hear like Chubbs and stuff talk, and they would hear like our boy Greg and Jamal talk. But when they hear me talk, they be like, "You're not from New York." I'm like, "How you? What are you talking about?" And they're like, "You don't have the accent,
you don't have the accent.
bro."
People know from when I go to
vernacular.
Cali or like Vegas, they know you're from New York, right? And I'm just like, yeah, I am.
I never been so
What's up?
insulted in my life by Vermont people. like,
Bro, sound like a New Yorker, bro.
I'm fine with that, but from Vermont people,
What do they sound like?
we don't know.
We don't speak of things like that.
Hey, what's up? Are you from here?
No, because you was when you
that too, right?
I thought you were when he started talking, I thought you were talking. So I'm looking at you. I'm like, yo, you sound so different.
His voice just changed instantly.
You from Cali? Imagine.
No,
I love Cali.
he don't know where he from.
I do know where I'm from. I'm from Harlem. I was
Harlem.
raised in
Now
the
he from
Bronx.
Harlem.
I was raised in the Bronx, born in Harlem.
No, you are from the Bronx,
ha.
born in Harlem.
Yeah, that's what I
No,
said.
he said
I was raised in the Bronx, but born in Harlem.
No, before that, you said
I said what?
I'm from Harlem,
We got this on
raised
video.
in the Bronx.
Oh, I
Does
see
it
what
matter
you
where
mean.
we're from? We're all human. Like,
Honestly, back to my big question.
We're all human.
Icebreaker. Wait, I'm sorry.
We're just all so
shocked
human.
Jamal.
We're all so human.
I'm loud.
Like
My bad.
we're human. We're human, huh?
Guys, would you rather an alien invasion or a zombie apocalypse?
That's tough.
She said no.
She said none of them. But
None of the above. Freddie, go first.
between the alien invasion and what space? What?
Zombie apocalypse. Zombie
No lie,
apocalypse.
I wouldn't mind an alien invasion just because we would like have to do things that we probably wouldn't. Like zombie apocalypse, alright, whatever. We're all gonna like have to sacrifice things and do things and that. But when it comes to aliens, that confirms that there's other life forms outside of Earth, and we need to stop being so narrow-minded and be open-minded and work together more. Because if we could work as a planet, all that diversity stuff, all that oh, he's white, he's black, he's Indian, he's whatever.
Doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
'Cause we're
At
the
the end of the
human
day,
race.
exactly. At the end of the day, we're the human race. We should all be kind to each
he's a
other.
lizard.
Actually, guys, though he's white, he's black, does count
Not for
a
aliens.
lot. It does.
Nah,
Actually,
I know
Not for aliens.
because
Beep boop bop boop. I'm
about to
taking
get-
over your
he's-
planet,
he's about
human
to get
race.
real
Yo, for real, they're gonna
specific
You
attack
with
all
it.
are my slaves. Beep boop. Bop.
He's about to get real specific with it right now. Watch.
he's gonna go
Damn,
in.
why did I start this?
Watch. Look.
He's getting in
watch.
his bag.
Before he says anything. So Sko is a lizard person. Just wanna let all y'all know.
listen,
I believe it.
Listen.
where does a fish live?
The ocean.
Why?
A lot of birds fly.
That's his habitat.
Where do bears live?
In the
Caves.
woods.
Forest area.
Caves.
Why?
Because that's their habitat.
Where can a white person survive?
Everywhere.
I kind of don't want to
Except
say
the hood.
everywhere.
No, where can a white person survive naturally?
The cold. The heat.
No, they can't survive the heat.
They can't.
Then
Well,
the cold.
Naturally,
It
they
does
can't.
more damage. That's why they got
The
sunburned.
cold then.
No.
Yeah, the cold.
No,
Nothing?
they need clothes.
No, they need clothes.
They
Are
need
you
clothes.
sure? I be seeing socks
They-
and shorts in the
they-
winter.
They need clothes.
So explain that to
They
me.
need clothing.
They need clothes.
All right, so where?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Dang.
Because
He's talking about
my point.
genocide.
That's the
Why?
What do you mean why? I feel like you messed me up.
I know, me too. My head hurt.
trying to
Listen.
understand.
He got real philosophical. It's real
Listen.
quick.
Everyone
Let
hates
me- wait,
polar
philosophers.
bear?
hold on. Let me elevate my third eye.
Let me
polar
wake
bear-
she up.
A polar bear can survive
Wake up, girl.
in a glacier. You know why?
Third eye.
Because
That's his environment. He's meant
Yeah.
to be there.
Environment.
A
same
white
shit.
person cannot survive anywhere. If you put it in the tropics, it's gonna get skin cancer
Oh, I see.
because his skin is not meant for that.
Mm-hmm.
If you put it in
Them, not it.
in a cold
They're
area,
people too.
if you
Not
put it in
all.
a cold area, they're gonna have
Don't
to
stoop to their
either
levels.
get-
Oh, that's why
I'm
you
not-
kept saying clothes.
I
Yeah,
know, I
see
know.
what you're saying now.
they're gonna die, hypothermia.
Yeah.
But now, if you drop Jamal off in the Caribbean, he's surviving naked. If you drop him off in Africa, he's surviving naked. If you drop him off in Florida, he's surviving naked. There's places on Earth that he can survive.
I'm a
Not
fuck
gonna
him.
front. I know I can survive a
He
little
probably-
bit. in
he
the
probably
cold,
can-
con todo el mental.
Yeah,
Todo
but
mental.
what are you?
I'm his,
Not Caucasian.
yeah. This
White-
is true.
There's nothing
I am not.
in our universe that cannot survive in its habitat. Where do white people come in that picture? Anything else, any other animal, any insect, anything, there is a place for it on Earth
That's true.
because this is our habitat.
But
Now,
fun fact.
name any place in the world that you would put white people in. Natural though. I'm talking about how when you think of the stereotypical
city.
African.
Me, a suburb.
You think of a nigga naked with just covering of his dick, but the rest of his body is just
Mole-
open and naked.
mole people.
Where can you put a white person at?
Great Britain.
Underground.
Hypothermia, nigga. It's gonna rain and it's cold.
Underground.
I mean,
It is clipped.
you got me there.
It is clipped.
Caucasus, right?
Underground. They're mole people. They could be mole people.
You ever seen the 100?
Yes, I was just watching that today.
The mountain people. What is it called?
Grounders.
No, grounders are the people that live on the ground.
Oh.
The mountain people that live in the mountain, Mount Everest.
I know what they're called.
whatever,
Whatever.
they-
Yeah.
they need some sort of
certain air to breathe. They can't breathe regular oxygen because their bodies got so used to the
mountains. They have
Yeah.
less
the
air
altitude
pressure,
or
yeah.
whatever. So they had to like remain in a certain area,
like-
and if that's how they like killed all of
Jamal,
them.
can you go to the
because-
beach for 10 days straight?
Yes.
Shirtless?
Probably.
Yes, you can.
I will say
Will you-
though,
will
a
you
girl still
peel?
gets.
No,
Yes, I would.
I don't peel.
I be peeling sometimes, and I get
I
sunburned.
think I've
But
peeled
honestly,
once in my life.
I peeled my nose.
it's when I
Once
don't
in
take
my
care
life.
of myself. If I don't put on sunscreen, I peel.
Well,
Yeah, if I don't put on like
tell a white person to go to the park on a day where it's 85.
Bro,
Think about it. I can go to the beach when it's 100. I'm gonna be dumb hot and uncomfortable, but like I just go home
frustrated.
and I just go home. A white person goes out to the park when it's fucking 90 and it's clip, nigga.
sunburn.
Fucking sun cancer, skin cancer from the sun. Yeah. How are you made to be here? And what gives us life is killing you.
Oof.
I like that.
wait.
You're
But then
done.
like,
You're done.
But then that kind of
You're
like,
done.
But then what about
You
what about
cannot say
albinos?
Jamal
Like,
is a fucking fish.
But what
when
about-
Jamal cannot survive in water?
what
He's not
about-
meant to be there. That's it. Bow.
but what about albinos then?
Jamal is not meant. Just like white people are an abomination, then albinos. Bow. Don't. But that's recognized as that though. Like
Yeah,
that's not
because
supposed to happen. That's an anomaly. What is it? Yeah, like I mean, that's not supposed to happen. It's just rare. But
there are though like
they try to make us
different-
believe that is supposed to happen. Like white people are just a thing. So where you gonna
white people are just a thing.
Where you
They
gonna put 'em?
are.
put them? They're not.
Let me see.
Where are you gonna put them?
I have a. So ready? Like this, like slaves in Egypt. What were they?
Black and white and fucking brown. And...
But they were mostly considered Jews and stuff, right? And Jews are considered white.
No, see that's what.
Like that's what they say.
Actually,
But-
look,
No.
They're
that's-
Middle Eastern.
listen, that's whitewash
Middle
history.
Eastern, yeah.
That's whitewash history. Look,
That is
Jews
whitewash.
are originally black.
They're Middle Eastern.
No, but they're black. Nigga,
Jerusalem.
they are black, and Jerusalem is a desert.
Yeah, it's a
They are
desert, so
black.
they are naturally tanned.
That's why they say. That's why.
But if
Welcome
you
to the
really
Just
look
Talk
Jesus
at
podcast.
Christ.
it-
You know why they say
Keep
Jesus?
it
You know why they say
educated.
Jesus is black?
on
Because
geography.
Jesus was a
But
Jew.
that doesn't really matter. They're black.
They're black at the end of the day, bro. Wherever they're from.
Yeah.
Middle
And
East.
But
world
that's a
history.
religion too.
But that's a religion.
You could
too.
anybody
Being
could be
Jewish-
Jew.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about a geographical location. They are in Jerusalem.
Yes.
Making
They are
them
black.
Jewish,
There's no white people.
right?
Originally.
What's a
from there.
Jerusalem person? What is the person from Jerusalem?
Arabic.
Now?
It's
No,
Middle
what-
Eastern.
No, now?
But yeah.
Now is different though, but back then they were black.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying what would they be called? Like somebody from Jerusalem?
I don't know, but I know Israelis,
A Jerusalem?
Pakistan,
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem.
Israelis.
I like
Pakistanis.
Jerusalem. I like Jerusalem. Let's stick to that. We're sticking to that.
You guys-
It gives me a nice.
Can't just make up
sassy-
names.
Yeah, we can.
We can do whatever.
who gonna
we
do somebody?
like.
Right?
I said we can do whatever we like.
Yo, you know what I wish to
Yeah.
have
Steaks on
before I die?
$1
Patron on ice.
What?
We could pop bottles
I
all
was
night,
gonna
baby.
say
But,
Wait.
a troll interview with Dr. Umar.
Who's Dr. Omar? Oh, Dr. Omar is. He's here.
All it takes,
Nah, Dr. Uber will be
all
proud
it
of you.
takes is a grain of white to activate your nigga chip. your cool chip. That's a nigga that's wildin'.
That's dead as.
The one who pretends to be white?
No. He's
Is this doctor, this guy? But he's like
Wait.
heavy on the white people are the devil and we are
the
the
devil. Like,
But he dead ass. Well, he-
yo, I saw.
he
Remember
was
that
like,
video
some
that
guy-
I sent
some
you?
guy told me this fucking coon. He told me. Listen, I've been a fan for a long time, and I just got married, to a white lady. Listen, brother.
That's dead. That's how he
Until you
talks.
divorce the white lady, you will never be a real nigga.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, that's really how he. That's really how he talks. That's really
oh
how
my
he talks.
gosh.
That's,
Oh my gosh. That's
really how he talks.
crazy.
That's really how he talks.
Oh
it's,
my
It's
goodness.
kind of funny. You gotta. You
That
gotta
sounds
see it.
hilarious.
That's
though.
really-
I'm not gonna
He'd
lie.
be like,
He's dead ass.
If-
we need a guy
if-
like that.
if
Just to intimidate.
if you interact with white people, get off my live.
Oh yeah,
you
no
will
white
be
people.
blocked.
Yeah, no white people.
You
on
will
my
be
live.
black.
I
No
remember
white
what he
people.
said.
If you're white, if you're mixed, get off my live. If you think you are mixed, get off my live. You cannot mix white chocolate with dark chocolate and it be mixed chocolate. It's dark chocolate.
Wait,
That's
wait,
really how he talks, though.
wait. He said what?
You cannot mix white milk with chocolate milk and it be mixed milk. No. If you put white milk in chocolate milk,
It's gonna be chocolate.
So he's saying if you have black in you, you're black. If you believe that you're mixed, you're a coon. Get out my life.
Oh,
My love.
I got it. I got it.
Me? Personally? You know what I am, baby boy.
Lizard. Okay.
Come on,
He's
baby
a
boy.
lizard.
I have a lizard tongue.
You know why I deadass don't say I'm black?
Why?
Because one time, this is when I got put on game
Yeah.
about like who we really are as a people.
When he got woke.
And
When he
Woke.
woke up.
The third eye.
and after that I was talking to this girl on Facebook, and then she was like, "What are you?" And I was like, "Black." And then we was talking, whatever. We kept on talking, and then one day I mentioned like something about DR, and she was like,
Oh, you're not
"But
black.
you said you was black," and I was like, "Yeah, I am." And then she was like, "No, but you're not black." I was like,
What?
That's not what my ancestors said.
I was like, wait. But I am.
But
So then she made it like this big deal, and she was like, "But you lied to me.
Oh shit.
I did not lie to you.
Yeah.
If I'm Dominican, I'm still black.
Yeah.
I just speak Spanish."
Literally.
She was like, "No, you didn't lie. You're Dominican. You're not black." But she kept going with it so much. Then I was like, "You know what? She's ignorant." Then I tried it again, and another person said the same thing. And then I was like,
I
know
just
what?
feel like that's also
People, like,
ignorance.
would tell you like, "Yo, nigga, you're black."
Yeah.
But then if you say you're black, they'll be like, "You're not black." It's like,
Yeah, you're black, but you're not really black. Like,
what do
no,
you want?
I'm black.
Nah,
they
I
still
feel
judge
that.
me.
I see what
the
you're saying.
same
Because if you
way.
did that, go outside and say you're not black, everybody's gonna have a problem with it. Like, nigga, look at your fucking hair, you're black.
Exactly.
But I swear to God, if you walked around saying you're black, people will be like,
How you black?
"Bro, you're not black. You're obviously Dominican."
So
And it's like,
That's when
so
they switch
this
it up.
is this is where it kind of gets like
so when niggas ask me, I'll be like,
this is where it kind of gets
"Whatever
messed
you
up.
want me to be." I know I'm.
My hands work though.
So
Right.
this is where it kind of gets mixed up, right? For Dominicans, because you know this is going back
Not
to
all Dominicans are black.
exactly.
No, the real thing though.
That's a real thing.
That is
That's true. Now all Dominicans are black.
because-
My mom, if
Look
you
at
look
her.
at my mom's not black.
My sister.
Yeah. Look at
is
me,
only
like
black by association.
I'm not. I have melanin, right?
Dogs.
Melatonin.
Dogs.
You got
My man is
melanin.
pulling
No.
he's pulling the hair on his face right
Erica,
now.
Erica,
Yeah.
she probably not
Melanin
black.
told makes you go to sleep. Melanin?
My sister Erica, the light skinned Erica.
Bro, color has nothing to do with it.
No, color
No,
has
She
nothing
is
to do with it.
black. I know your mom.
My-
Oh, yeah,
black.
yeah,
That's
you're
it.
right. Never
No,
mind.
so like
Never mind,
my
It's
from
like
my
that.
from my pop
Never
side,
mind. You're right.
from my
Bro,
I
pop
forgot
side.
about my mom. We shouldn't say mama.
So ready? From my pop side, yeah.
She's so white.
Hold on,
It
Daddy,
throws
make your
me
point,
off.
Daddy.
I'm so sorry.
I just hear him
Respect
talking
my
in the
shit.
back.
Ignorant combos in 2020.
I hear him talking. He's trying
Listen,
to
man.
make his point.
Real
Everybody in this room, except for her, is black.
But if you look at my
And
mom,
you're still black, but you're not. You know.
I think we just all come from.
No.
we just
I've
all-
seen your family.
You've seen some.
So you're more Spaniard. You're more the European Spaniard side. That means
She said,
that's
"Yo,
audience
my fault,
number
my-"
2, by the way.
She likes Trump.
I know he's lying
Hold
on
on.
my name.
Hold on. Do you want me to make a phone call?
Yeah, that's what they did at me
Tay?
last show.
Tay's on, bro. Don't.
We can't do phone calls right now, right? Because we don't have the.
You can do a FaceTime call.
I mean, are they gonna pick up at 1 in the morning?
I don't want to.
FaceTime this man.
I don't want.
Tay,
But he knows.
Yeah, he busy. He's a busy man.
No, but he knows.
He doesn't know. He'd be making fun of me. And no, I do not support Trump.
But like at the end of the day, if you're Dominican, you have African American descendants.
An
believe
actual,
so.
listen, an actual,
Period.
you know, us would not say that. Because if you tell me that I support Trump, I don't have to clear my name.
You're yo. can-
Only white people feel guilty enough to have to explain themselves.
nah, I feel like anybody that feels guilty. I mean, depending
Yeah.
on who you are.
Tell me
right
that I
now.
support Trump.
Huh? You tell you that you don't.
That I do.
You support Trump.
all day.
He said,
Every
But
day.
why?
I don't go fuck what y'all saying.
But why?
Yo,
But y'all just told her that. Listen, y'all just told her that, and she was like, actually, guys, I do not support Trump. Just letting you guys know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it?
I don't
It's.
know if it's
So you're trying to say it's in the sense of like when somebody
Guilt.
says like you're like, so you're gay, and you're not comfortable with your
Yeah, so
sexuality.
when he calls me gay, I'm like,
Oh, all right.
oh, fuck.
That's what I'm
What is
saying.
that doing to me? But
Bro.
I promise you, if you call somebody gay and they're actually down low gay, they're gonna be like,
Or they feel.
I'm not
like-
fucking gay.
Yo, I feel like that so strongly. Like I just really cannot stand a like uncomfortable man. Like if you're not comfortable in your sexuality enough to like even have your girl like hug you from behind, bro, like you must be a little gay.
relax.
like,
relax.
You can't.
No, no,
girls
no,
not gonna
no,
hug
I
you
don't-
from
Not
behind.
about no, it's not about hugging. And I don't think nobody has a problem with their girl hugging them from behind.
I know a couple.
The things that people have a problem with is girls grabbing and cupping ass cheeks.
Nobody
Yeah,
cups,
because I don't like
but-
that.
No.
What?
I don't like
Yes,
that. You
I
said
have a
nobody
problem
does
with
that?
I have.
Hold on.
I have-
Have you experienced that?
Yes.
Have you experienced that?
What?
Have you experienced that?
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody cuffing your cheeks? Like a
Yes.
girl?
Yeah. She thinks that shit funny.
Shit
It's
is not
not.
comfortable.
Yeah, but it's not.
okay.
She dead thinks that shit
Listen,
funny.
it doesn't matter if it's
I'd slap your butt though.
whatever it
You're
is.
not gonna tell me you can slap my butt, but I can't slap your butt.
Listen,
Yes.
listen.
Yes.
To me. Can you listen to me?
Oh, now it's a double stand. Now we're not doing these double standards.
This
Yeah, we
is
are.
completely different.
Go,
You're
let's
dead ass.
talk,
Hold on.
let's talk, let's
You're
talk.
dead ass sitting down right now. You're dead ass sitting down right now.
Go ahead, let her
In a comfortable seat, right? You know why you have a comfortable seat?
Why?
Because you're the girl.
It's because I have a fat ass.
Because you're the girl.
And I need more space.
I promise you. Ray
They know
ass,
what's up.
Ray ass is just as big.
But Ray not on the show
And-
today.
and Danny-
I am.
Danny,
Emily,
listen.
MEV
No,
is
but
the
even-
guest,
but even-
not Ray.
No, but
Sorry.
even if it wasn't a show, courtesy, we would have moved out to let you sit.
I ain't asked for all that.
You don't have to.
I ain't
You don't
asked
have to.
for all that.
You don't have to, but I bet you if we didn't, and I've seen you say, "Oh, these niggas mad wing, like they're not gonna move." Like, I'm dead as a
No,
girl.
you have not seen me say that. No, you have not
thought you
seen
were
me
gonna
say
drop the
that. Yo, no, you have not seen me say that. But I
Em,
have said,
Em.
let me sit down, yo. Like, come on, I'm a
Em,
girl.
You dead as use the girl. Yo,
But I've never like
this
fra-
podcast lost all credibility.
Yo, chill.
Definitely editing that part out, right? Okay.
Why did the podcast lose credibility?
No,
I
on some
can't
shit,
end.
I don't really.
You were part of
I
it
don't-
too. You was
Yeah.
our first guest, bro.
Dummy.
So if we lose credibility, you lose credibility.
Stupid.
I'm actually a
No,
whore.
I really got bamboozled right now.
Why?
Actually,
'Cause I don't know y'all all spoke at the same time.
I asked. You weren't on BET when the first interview came out, right? It's so funny though because like while you guys were talking, I knew like obviously I knew you it wasn't on BET yet, but I knew it was going
the
to
boom
get on
pap.
BET. And the way you guys were talking about it, and the way you were talking about it, how you were like, oh, I think it's like gonna really like catch attention, blah blah blah. And I was like, it sure did. I was like, the screen,
yeah.
like it sure did. You really predicted that. It was really funny.
It's called Manifest Destiny.
Manifestation.
we covered a lot more than
lot,
we
yeah.
thought that we
Yeah,
were
we
going
did.
to, so we don't have
You know,
to.
it was a free form
Yeah,
type of thing.
which was it's cool. The only thing I did want to ask and go over before we do
Let's
end
do
though
it.
is
We can skip
wait,
some parts.
Nah, it's just one thing that I just wanted to ask. Freddie,
Yeah.
how was your birthday? His birthday was October 3rd.
I wasn't even.
Yeah, it was last week.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Wait.
Nah, my birthday was smooth. What?
Wait. Where's my invite, bro?
I didn't do anything.
Oh wait,
Nah, I
not
saw the
October.
cake. Imagine.
Oh
Huh?
shit!
Nah, imagine she sent an invite to everybody except for Danny.
Yo.
It's about to go down.
What you do for your birthday?
Oh, okay.
I said, wait, what did we do for my birthday?
Same thing we all want to do.
Yeah, that's how the night ended, but
Y'all some horny ass people.
Apparently, it's
Horny.
no one.
Now going out in the morning.
Oh yeah. We went out in the morning. I know by the night. We went out. Yeah, I was being a fat ass.
That was with that family.
As you
Yeah,
should.
family things, you know.
Family.
I wasn't. I didn't really want to. Not many people know, but my birthday's kind of an emotional time for me. That's why I like to spend it like with my sister. I mean, well, yeah, I like to spend it with my family and like, you know, I I just didn't want to be partying. I mean, obviously I'm proud, that I'm growing. I'm 27 and things like that. But just sometimes some things just don't. I didn't feel like partying this, but for 28. I really do want to throw something big because I survived the 27, and 27 is that number is kind of deep to me because of other things that's happened. So I'm just glad that I'm ready to take on this challenge, and
God bless.
28,
God bless.
we're all gonna celebrate, pop bottles, do all that.
We out to
I feel
Aruba.
that,
I like
I
that.
love
Do it
that
every-
place.
I like that.
I got the weed for us.
Certifications cost more money. If you
This song is what I started to use to like close out the podcast. The past couple weeks. Yeah. The song's called Thanks for Coming Out. So to end it,
Oh damn, that's something highlight mixtape.
that's the highlight.
Throwback.
Pretty good.
Oh, thank you everybody for coming out.
You want to do the outro today? Do it. Go ahead.
I mean, I already started it.
Go ahead.
I mean, you could.
Nah, go
It
ahead.
was
Go
his
ahead.
birthday.
Nah,
go,
ahead,
go,
go
go.
ahead.
Keep going.
Nah,
Wait.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
Wait.
my fault.
Look at the camera.
Yo, thank you everybody for coming out. We appreciate it. Hope you guys have learned things. Talk, people. It's always fun to see.
Wait, hold on. Here, take this one.
I got the big boy mic right now. That's why. But thanks for everybody. I don't know how many times I said it at this point. But thanks for everybody for listening, especially if you made it this far. Thank you for listening. Hope you guys stay tuned for the next one. And in the meantime, just live life, be happy, and don't let the stress get to you.
Subscribe.
I like that. I like that.
Like and
Thank you. Thank you.
And don't hit your partner.
Yeah.
Word.
Facts.
Peace, love.
My shit I drop stinkier than
we're
trash
talking
day. I ain't gotta change shit, I'm so dangerous. And my style like a smile